What's up, Bulls Nation? It's the Bloody Horns podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Let's get into it. So there was another video that came out yesterday of Zach Lavine's off-season workout, and the thing that stuck out the most to me is he was barely dribbling in that video. It was a lot of catch and shoot stuff, a lot of coming off screens, a lot of off-ball action, and I think that's really what we're going to see from Zach Lavine this year as a Chicago Bull. So first things first, Zach Lavine's going to be a Chicago Bull this year, guys. I'm sick of the same story getting recycled every couple days by these media members that the Bulls are trying to attach assets, that teams don't want the contract. We get it. Nobody's trading for Zach Lavine. Let it go. The dude's going to be a Bull to start the year, and I'm fine with it. I really like his fit with Josh Giddey and Coby White. So Josh Giddey, he's going to primarily play the point guard, I think. He's a guy who his court vision, his feel of the game, his awareness is going to open up a lot of opportunities for guys. He's shown he's a distributor in the NBA. He reminds me of a bigger Ricky Rubio. When Ricky Rubio came into the league with the Timberwolves, his court vision, it kind of took the league by storm a little bit. Then he tore his ACL, and he was never quite the same. He still had a very good career, but was never quite the same. Josh Giddey reminds me a lot of a bigger Ricky Rubio with that court vision. He can see over the defenses. He can find guys open when they don't think they're open. So he's going to primarily play the one. Coby White's ascension, and now we get to see him play more off ball. That's going to be huge, because there were times last year where Coby White, he struggled at the point guard position, being the main focus of the defense. And you saw Ayo Dosunmu was able to come in and play the one and get Coby off ball and free up Coby a little bit more. Now we have a guy in Josh Giddey who's able to do that at a much more efficient rate than Ayo Dosunmu. So Coby's going to slide off ball more. I think he's going to play a lot more of the two this year, and he's still going to get his 20 points a game. Coby proved last year he's going to be a focal point of this offense. He's going to do his thing. Zach Lavine, he's going to slide into the three. He's going to take DeMar DeRozan's spot at the three, and I'm excited for what's going to happen with both the Josh Giddey addition and the Coby White ascension, what Zach Lavine's game is going to look like. So I still think he's going to get his 15 to 18 shots a game. It's just going to become much more efficient. He's not going to be dribbling as much. He's not going to be pounding the ball as much, isolating as much. It's going to come much more off of these kind of off-ball actions, DHOs, back cuts, stuff like that. He's going to be screening around, moving around. People have been calling for years for him to play more like Klay Thompson. When the Warrior rumors were really flying, it was because they thought he was a better, younger version of Klay Thompson. And he's always had that in his game, but the Bulls have always asked him to isolate way more than he needs to. So this off-season workout video that I saw yesterday, it looked like he's going to be really focusing on that area of his game, the catch-and-shoot area of his game. We know, the statistics say he's one of the best catch-and-shoot guys in the NBA. So this lineup this year is going to be the perfect chance for him to get to display that skill set. And if he does that, it's not unreasonable to think that if he's shooting 15 to 18 shots a game, let's say 6 to 8 of those are from three, and he shoots at least 38% from three, he's still going to be a 24 to 26 point per game scorer. He's still going to get his 5 assists. He's going to get his 5 rebounds. People are going to be kicking themselves for not trading for Zach Lavine. The Golden State Warriors, they're going to be kicking themselves for not trading for Zach Lavine, because the Bulls basically tried to give him away. They offered Zach Lavine for Andrew Wiggins' garbage contract and Chris Paul. So that was giving Zach Lavine away, and the Warriors still said no. So if Zach Lavine comes back and he's playing like that and he looks good in these workout videos, guys, that foot looks healthy. I was a little concerned about it, because next year will be year 10 for him. So I was a little concerned what that foot's going to look like, because you never know how foot surgeries are going to heal, but he looked good in that video yesterday. So my hopes are high. I think Zach Lavine is going to have a major comeback season, a major revenge tour. I've been saying for about a month now that the Josh Giddey, Zach Lavine duo revenge tour, it's going to be fun. We're going to win a lot more games than people expect. I don't know if we're going to be a playoff team. I'm predicting us at about 35 wins right now, but people saying that we're going to be in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, they're wrong. That's just not going to happen. We're not going to be bad enough to tank for Cooper Flag. The Wizards are going to be way worse than us. Hornets are going to be way worse than us. Nets are going to be garbage. Who knows what the Hawks are going to look like? So there's a lot of teams in the East that are going to be a lot worse than the Chicago Bulls. If Zach Lavine is that 25-5-5 guy again, it's going to be a lot of fun times in Chicago. He's got a lot of haters. I don't personally really understand the hate. It's not his fault that he earned the contract he earned. It's not his fault he's gotten hurt a couple times since then. So I don't really get the Zach Lavine hate, but I think he's going to change a lot of minds this season with a new style of play, with a much more efficient style of play. So you guys sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about Zach Lavine both being a Chicago Bull this year and what the additions of Josh Giddey and Coby White do for his game.